What's up guys, here's video, hope you're doing well. Today we're back in automation. Today we're gonna answer a question. Can this pickup truck I built here, yes that one, do some towing? Yes. Now you might be wondering, what is powering that wonderful beast? It's that 6-liter pushrod V8 that runs on Nitro-Methane and makes 2200 horsepower. Yes, that one. We're using that engine today. And a little bit later we'll display that. But first, the meme of the day. If you're a Ford guy, you'll like this one. And as you can see right there, there's the beast that powers this thing. It was a fun engine. Thank you to everybody who's been viewing that video and checking all the other videos I got up on my channel. Thank you very much. So let's move to the first test, the first towing test. Yes, it's that small trailer right there. Yes, the one we just hooked. Yes. Then it's a bus and hopefully later on a truck. Let's see how good it goes. Okay, this thing is very bouncy. I probably tuned the suspension very wrong for what we're doing here, but it's fine. We'll just see what happens. So this thing is probably gonna get quite squirrely right about now. It actually isn't, it's quite stable I think. Till I later hammer down, that thing goes nope, left, right the whole damn time. Oh man, that's a problem. We need to fix that. Effectively immediately. So that towing test is going quite well. It is fine. Let's see how fast we can actually go with this trailer. I'm hoping for around 220 miles an hour. But the way this thing is pulling might actually go more, so yeah, I mean it's 2.1 tons in the trailer's bed. I don't know what the trailer weighs, it didn't look. Because sometimes I do stupid things like that, but it's fine. So we're up to 210 now. It's doing quite well still, we're still pulling, so. And that beautiful engine still sings. Still has a little bit of RPM to go before it completely tops out. 230 before, okay, so we reached about 230. Here is the bus disaster. Yes, that ended not very good. Let's try the truck. I think the truck might be a better candidate for towing. And this thing is extremely bumpy, everywhere it goes. So now just line up and let's go back here. Take that node, drag it over there. It should hook. I think there it would be fine. Now let's just wait for it to... Yep, there we go. Hook on completely. Okay, this thing is not gonna be an easy thing to pull. Will it tow is the question. As you saw by the thumbnail, this was the portion of the video I used. So yeah, it's not going too well. It is fine, it will still work. So that's just all wheel spin, so don't use that as a reference. I think we might reach like 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour. Just because this truck does not get any traction, it does not want to pull anything heavier than that other trailer. Even that trailer was a problem. Although we got 3 tons of towing capacity, it does this what this truck is currently doing, just spinning its wheels out of control. So yeah, it's going pretty well, I think. That was a funny way to start the video. It's a funny way. This thing is towing quite well. I mean 34 miles an hour is not terrible. Hey, it beat my expectation. Let's see how fast we can actually go if this thing can ever stop spinning. Which I don't think is gonna be a probability. I think this thing is just gonna continue on spinning. Come on, hook up. Come on, come on, power. My two friends, speed and power. Hopefully not dying. That's also important. I'm starting to figure out how to drive this thing. Is just essentially just throttle. That's how you drive this. Full throttle everywhere. Go on. There's the thumbnail shot. Beautiful. So it likes 8th gear. at full throttle. It's doing quite well. Can we get a little more out of it? I think this is pretty much cap. Let's try and break this thing up. No, went there. Meanwhile, back at the bus. Just chilling. Meanwhile, the truck is busy trying to break the little pickup truck. So yeah, that went reasonable, I think. So I think now we should try to do a top speed test. So let's move to about just north of this two barriers here. I think they're barriers. I think they're just more support beams for something. Don't know what, but we're gonna stop next to this. Ah yes, brakes, what are these? This thing does not want to hold itself, so let's go and see what it will do. So if you like what you're seeing while we're doing a top speed test, do consider to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it to somebody, and comment down below what other games would you like me to play and build other engines and cars and things. Thank you very much, let's get back to the action. So far so good, we're almost on top speed basically. We're around 278, 279 miles an hour, which I think if I drop a gear maybe we'll go just a little bit further, so I think I'm gonna go and experiment with that just like that. Okay, so we can get up to 290 hopefully. Yes, there we go, 295. Haha, so about 295 is where this thing is happy, and then it doesn't like 10th gear, because I did my gear ratios wrong again. I did it though, it is fine. Let's see the braking. Oh my goodness, this thing is shaking very violently. If you have a sensitive stomach, this would not be a good car ride for you. Don't worry, sometimes I get like that myself. But it is fine. Then I'll launch it. Then I go back here and let's drive over to the drag strip, where I want to see whether this thing will do a good ET or a bad ET. Editor's note here. Yeah, this didn't go too well. I probably had 7 or 8 different attempts to get any form of result. So yeah, back to the video. So let's brake and select our information that we need here. So we're gonna go practice 3, no Pro 3 today, and also no other AI driver to be in the other lane, because I fear this thing is gonna have the wheelie mobility of a motorcycle that's got too much power and too much grip. Just wants to wheelie everywhere. That's the unfortunate part if you have a lot of power. So here we are. As you can see, that engine is sounding pretty good. Let's do a little bit of a burnout. Turns out, if you leave it in rear wheel drive mode, it tends to do better in the drag racing sphere, which is weird to me. Generally all wheel drive works for everything. So let's go and see what it will do. Hopefully an 8.5 or an 8.9. That one's funny. An 820 at 194 miles an hour. That's pretty good. Let's see what our 60 is. 205 60 or 330 was a 438, excuse me. Surprise donuts. That's what we're gonna do now. And power. This thing does sound quite good. Completely flat out through there. Okay. Now we're just gonna continue on doing donuts. Because doing donuts is fun. Popping tires, not so fun. Because it can rip the underbody of a vehicle completely to shreds. I.e. your fender liners, mud flaps, or any of that. So yeah, it's gonna be all from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.